Howdy friends, I have a tip to help you reduce your risk of cancer. So results were recently published from a really fascinating trial, the CAP2 trial, a randomized controlled trial with almost 1,000 participants who were genetically predisposed to developing cancer. And this study showed that daily consumption of 30 grams of resistant starch, taken for an average of just 2 years, reduced the risk of developing a range of cancers by more than 60% over the following 10 years after the trial concluded. And this protection was mostly seen in cancers of the upper GI tract. Over the 10-year follow-up period, there were just 5 new cases of upper GI cancers among the 400-odd participants who had taken the resistant starch supplement, compared with 21 among the 400-odd who were in the placebo group. Said differently, more than 4 times the number of people taking the placebo supplement developed upper GI cancer compared to the group taking the resistant starch supplement. What's even crazier is that this protective effect of resistant starch was maintained for up to 10 years after the trial, when participants were no longer supplied with a resistant starch supplement. That's a pretty powerful intervention. Imagine if people kept taking the resistant starch. We may even see a larger reduction in the risk of developing cancer. What makes resistant starch so special? Well, just like polyphenols and certain types of fiber, resistant starch is prebiotic. It cannot be digested by amylases in the small intestine and passes through to the colon or large intestine, where it promotes the growth of beneficial bacteria and subsequently the production of short-chain fatty acids such as acetate and butyrate, which have anti-inflammatory properties and help maintain the integrity of the gut lining. In addition to this, it also positively affects our metabolic health by promoting healthier cholesterol and blood glucose levels. So how can we get resistant starch in our diet? Well, the average Australian today only gets 3 to 9 grams of resistant starch per day. Remember, this trial used 30 grams, a byproduct of consuming too many calories from ultra-processed foods and animal foods and not enough whole plants. One simple way to consume 30 grams of resistant starch per day is to eat a single green banana. Or if you can't stomach the bitter taste of a green banana, another option is to eat a predominantly or exclusively plant-based diet, with a focus on legumes, cooked and cooled potatoes, and whole grains like oats. Eating this way also ensures you get exposure to the 5 different types of resistant starch: RS1, RS2, RS3, RS4, and RS5. Otherwise, you could take a resistant starch powder supplement, like a potato or green banana powder supplement, to make up for the lack of resistant starch in your diet. These are now widely available across the world.